So Thatcher will be coming out for revenge. Thatcher wins the tip. Seton in their typical man-to-man defense, and there's a turnover. Give the ball to the Sentinels as Seton comes out applying the pressure. And here comes Rosa Bernasconi, number 24. She set a state record this year with 17 steals in one game. And Thatcher starting out in a little bit of a zone. The ball gets nice pass down to Rosa. A nice kiss off the glass, and Seton draws first blood here. One shot, and Seton leads 2-0. Semi-press here by the Sentinels, but they're dropping back down into their man-to-man. And there's a steal. No. Thatcher retains possession. Thatcher comes in. They've got a couple of players with some size. And there's the steal by Rosa Bernasconi. She's going to take it all the way down, lay it up and in. And Seton is out to a quick 4-0 lead. 2 baskets by the junior Rosa Bernasconi. As number 30, a 6'2" performer. She's a sophomore. So we'll be seeing her for a couple of years. They get the ball down low, so there's a 5-foot turnaround is not there. Sarah Briggs up for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul. And that's going to be on Angie Haber, and that'll be her first.
Her first team foul.
So Desiree Matisse will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
At the line for Thatcher, number 30, Desiree Matisse. 2 shots.
Just the start of things here at America West Arena. Raining, pouring, and cold outside, but it's heating up in here as we wind down this Final Four competition. Both free throws are missing. Rosa goes up high for the rebound. Brings it up out of backcourt. Over in the wing goes to Dale Davis. She wants that 3. No, she's going to take the ball to the hole. Gets it out to Angie Haber, over to Sarah Briggs. Looking at that 3. Rosa's going to take that 3, and she buries it. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Rosa Bernasconi, and Rosa has accounted for all 7 points here in the early going. And Seton leads 7-0. So far we've seen exactly what the Sentinels like to do. Picked up the steal. They'll shoot the 3. There's a ball tapped away by Davis. Thatcher retains possession. As Seton creating havoc for the Thatcher Eagles. There's a wide open shot. It's not there. Sarah Briggs corrals the rebound. Gets it over to Rosa. Rosa bringing it up out of backcourt. Surveys the action. Gets it over to Davis. She's going to let it fly from 3-point land, and she banks it in off the glass. Back-to-back 3-pointers by Davis and Bernasconi, and Seton leads 10-0. And Thatcher has got their hands full tonight, folks. The Sentinels will fire from 3-point land at will. That is not something that we haven't seen before. And the Eagles still can't find it. Angie Haber picks up her quick second foul. The Eagles are having a little bit of trouble here finding the hole. As we said, the Sentinels enjoy shooting that from 3-point land. Davis has hit as many as 4 in a game. Rosa and Katie Placido have hit as many as 3 in a game. And Heidi Haber has hit 2 in a game. And Sarah Briggs and Lisa Wangler, Michelle Hall, Jackie Walker, they've all hit as many as 1 3-pointer in a game. So the Seton Sentinels enjoy shooting that 3-pointer. Here comes Katie Placido, fast out of back. She's got Davis on the right, gets it over to Bernasconi on the left. The layup and in. And Seton is out to a quick 12-1 lead with 5 minutes left here in the first period of play. The Eagles are definitely frustrated by the quicker, faster Seton Sentinels. And there's another steal by Bernasconi. Kicks it up out of backcourt, long upcourt pass to Katie Placido. And no, it was tipped out of bounds, and Seton retains possession. 12-1 here in the first quarter of play. And the Eagles have yet to convert their first field goal attempt. Seton brings in the ball, gets it underneath to Sarah Briggs. And she is fouled, and Sarah Briggs will be going to the free throw line. Sarah shoots about 60% from the free throw line. She's made as many as 12 free throws in a single game. So this isn't something that Sarah is not unaccustomed to. So Rosa's off to the quick start, scoring 9 of the first 12 points for the Sentinels. Sarah gets 1 out of 2 free throws, and it's 13-1. As Seton keeps up their man-to-man pressure, and Thatcher's having a hard time getting a good look here. This Seton defense, they just keep extending it and extending it and extending it. And Thatcher's having a hard time. Looks like they want to pound it inside, and it's not there. Kate Mitchell, the freshman, number 44, is checked in for Angie Haber, who's got 2 fouls.
Foul on number 30, Desiree Matisse.
And Desiree Matisse picks up the foul.
Into the Seton lineup, number 32.
And checking in will be Heidi Haber, checking in for Katie Placido. So we've got Rosa at the point with Jill and Heidi at the wings, and Beth Mitchell and Sarah down on the low blocks. Ball gets down in low to Katie Mitchell. Tries a little shot there, and it's knocked out of bounds. Give it to the Thatcher Eagles. Seton stays in there. Man-to-man press, and there's another steal by Rosa. She'll take it all the way down with the left hand, lay it up and in. And Seton is out to a quick 15-1 first quarter lead. And with 3 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Thatcher Eagles will call the timeout. As Rosa Bernasconi, 11 points here in the early going. Jill Davis has hit a 3-pointer for 3 points, and Sarah Briggs has a free throw. The Eagles have mustered but 1 free throw. And Seton looks like they just have too much quickness and speed. The Eagles are not able to get into their half-court set. They've not been able to get it down to 6'2" sophomore Desiree Matisse. Seton comes into this game with 25 wins and only 3 defeats.
Tournament game. Contact Sports Gazette at the press table.
Their only 3 defeats have been to possible 5A champion, the Chandler Wolves, who'll be playing in here tomorrow night for the 5A championship. They lost to the Highland Hawks, which were ranked 3 in 5A for most of the season, and they lost to Our Lady of Lourdes, which was the number 3 team in the country. So no one of Seton's size has been able to stay with the Sentinels, and the Thatcher Eagles, they don't look like they're going to be able to stay with this quick, fast Seton team, as they just look completely overmatched at this juncture in the game. Seton in their man-to-man. There's a nice little pick and roll, and there's Rosa coming over the back, picking up the foul.
Foul to number 24, Rosa Bernasconi. Her first.
That's just her first foul, so should not be a problem. The one good thing about the Seton Sentinels is their bench goes 12 players deep. Most of the players, all of the players on the Sentinels were able to get a lot of playing time, many minutes. So they all come in having played, and they have gained a lot of experience over the course of the year. First free throw's not there, but the second one falls in. Here comes Rosa, pounding it up out of backcourt. Gets it over to Davis, who is wide open in the wing. Looking for cutters, gets it over to Heidi Haber. Back out to Rosa from the free throw line. There's a 15-footer that's short. Sarah Briggs comes up with a loose ball. It's not there. Heidi gets the loose ball, turns it around off the glass. Not there. Heidi gets her own rebound. Sarah Briggs gets it. She pulls it back out. Back to Rosa from the 15-footer is not there. She gets her own offensive rebound. Gets it over to, tries to get over to Davis. The ball goes out of bounds. Give it to the Thatcher Eagles. So Seton was pounding that offensive glass. Couldn't get it to go down. Thatcher Eagles out of the East Conference, as there are 3 teams from the East Conference made it to the Final Four. The Seton Sentinels were the lone representative, they winning the Central Conference. Seton in there 3-2 out of bounds. And there's another foul on the Sentinels, so the Sentinels are racking up a few fouls here early.
Foul on number 50, Sarah Briggs.
That foul will be on number 50, Sarah Briggs. That's just her first foul.
The Eagles, number 34, Vicky Demuth.
Vicky Demuth will be going to the line for Thatcher. So Thatcher is getting a few free throw opportunities. The Sentinels breezed through conference play, 14-0, unbeaten, untested really, as no one really challenged the Sentinels in conference play, and they've coasted in their first 2 playoff games. Rosa gets the ball up on the wing over to Heidi. Top of the key is Sarah Briggs. Out to Rosa Bernasconi from three-point land. Not there. And Thatcher controls the board. Thatcher coming down. Gets it down low to number 34. Shots off the back of the iron. Kate Mitchell's in there trying to help out. Rosa's in there. There's another 5-footer. So Thatcher gets 3 offensive rebounds, and they get their first field goal of the game. That cuts the Seton lead from 15 to 6. Davis way out. Down low to Kate Mitchell. Turn around, 5-footer off the glass and in. So the freshman to the freshman. Jill Davis to Katie Mitchell. And Seton answers back. It's now 17 to 6. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of play. And there's a bad pass that goes out of bounds. Give it to the Sentinels. And Katie Placido checks back in for Heidi Hauber. So we've got Rosa, Katie Mitchell, Katie Placido, Jill Davis, and Sarah Briggs on the floor for the Sentinels, leading 17 to 6 in the first quarter. And Seton traditionally starts off pretty slow. And Katie Placido lights it up from three-point land. That's the third three-pointer for the Sentinels as the Thatcher Eagles went into a zone. And Katie Placido says, "Thank you, I'll take that long-distance shot." And she dials L for long distance. And the Eagles answer back with a 2-pointer. A minute 11 left in the quarter, and Seton leads 20 to 8. As Rosa gets it over to Katie Placido again, this 3-pointer comes in and out, and Thatcher corrals the rebound. Hard pick out there by the Eagles. Ooh, the ball was tipped out of bounds, and Thatcher will retain possession. 20 to 8. And Seton usually starts off kind of slow. Inbound pass, 5-footer, way short. Katie Placido corrals a rebound, bringing it up hard out of backcourt. Cross-court pass over to Rosa. Rosa takes it all the way down with the left hand. Not there. And Thatcher comes up with the rebound. Seton only one shot attempt on that trip down the floor. We got 32 seconds left in the quarter. Another 5-footer is not there. And Rosa's up high for the rebound. Long outlord pass to Katie Placido. Bounce pass to Davis. She's fouled. Nice cross-court pass from Katie Placido to Jill Davis. And Davis will go to the line to shoot a pair with 18 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Laura Batchel, her second team foul in the Seton lineup.
Checking in for Rosa Bernasconi will be number 20, Lisa Wangler.
Davis on the line. 2 shots.
Davis misses both free throws, and Thatcher corrals the rebound. Here's a 5-footer by Thatcher. He's not there. The putback is not there. He gets the rebound, and that goes down, and Thatcher scores as the buzzer sounds. And that's the end of the first period of play. as the Sentinels double the lead on the Eagles, 20-10.
Number 35.
In that first quarter, Katie Placido a three-pointer for 3 points. Jill Davis a three-pointer for 3 points. Katie Mitchell a field goal for 2 points. Sarah Briggs had 1 point. And the game's leading scorer, Rosa Bernasconi, had 11 big first quarter points. So Karen Self wanted to give Rosa that quick blow before she picked up another foul. And that's a good move, especially with a 10-point lead. So we'll see how the second quarter unfolds. As I said, Seton generally starts off a little bit slow. So for them to come out with a 20-10 first quarter lead, that's pretty good for them. We start the second quarter here, and we're going to go with the seniors, Katie Placido and Angie Haber, freshman Katie Mitchell, junior Rosa Bernasconi, and sophomore Sarah Briggs. Thatcher comes out in there, looks like man-to-man. Seton's going to run their offense. Katie Placido down to Sarah Briggs. She powers it to the glass. Oh, and the offensive foul on Sarah Briggs. And that'll be Sarah's second foul. She took it hard to the backset.
Her second, 15 foul, non-shooting
So
foul.
Thatcher will gain possession. Then they're down 10. Seton stays in there man-to-man. Thatcher gets it, does get it down low, but Katie Placido comes up with the rebound, pounds it up out of backcourt. Long up-court pass for Rosa Bernasconi. Knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Seton will retain possession. Bernasconi gets it into Kate Mitchell. A little long on that shot. Bernasconi rebounds. There's a shot that's blocked. There's a 5-footer by Rosa, and she knocks it down. As Rosa gets her 13th point here in the first half, and Seton leads 22-10. A little pick and roll. And Thatcher will be going to the free throw line again. And this foul will be
Foul
on
number 10, Katie Placido.
Katie Placido. That's only her first.
16 foul.
So
At the
Thatcher will be going
number 34,
to the line for shooting two.
shot.
First one is good. Second one hits the front of the rim, the back of the rim, and falls through the iron. 22-12. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. A 10-point Seton lead. Rosa gets it over to Katie on the wing. The high post, it goes to Angie. Angie puts the ball on the floor. Picked up by Katie Placido. And there's a foul on number 34, Vicky DeMuth.
Foul on number 34, Vicky DeMuth. Her first 13 fouls.
Seton will be inbounding under their own basket, leading 22-12. Bounce pass underneath to Angie Haber. The kiss off the glass is not there. And Thatcher corrals the rebound. Coach Karen Self leading this team. And there's a backcourt steal by Sarah Briggs. All the way down with a left-handed layup. Not there. And Thatcher will retain possession. So Sarah Briggs came flying out to pick off that pass. But Seton was unable to convert, so Thatcher will bring it out of backcourt. And there's another steal by Rosa. Up, and she double dribbled.
Traveling violation. Thatcher's ball.
Give it to the Eagles. Just the start of the second quarter here. The winner of this game advances to tomorrow's championship game at 2 o'clock back here at America West Arena. And that's another double dribble.
Traveling violation.
So back-to-back turnovers, and Seton will be retain possession. Man-to-man defense by the Eagles. Sarah Briggs has it. Over to Kate Mitchell. She looks for a 15-footer. It's not there. And Thatcher gets the rebound. Thatcher does do a pretty good job on the boards. Of course, they are a tall team. Oh, and Rosa comes out of nowhere and fly swats that ball out of bounds. Rosa's doing it all here. She's knocking down the outside shot, getting steals, and showing her shot blocking ability there. There's a 5-footer that's partially blocked, and that goes out of bounds. Give it to the Sentinels. 22-12 here, with 5.5 minutes left in the first half of play. Katie Placido on the left wing. The senior. And there's a blocking foul on Thatcher. Seton retains possession underneath their own basket.
Her first 15 foul, non-shooting foul.
Rosa inbounds it over to Angie Haber. About a 10-footer on the side is not there. Rosa gets the rebound. The ball's on the floor. And Thatcher retains possession. Rosa Bernasconi, our number 12. Shyla lines. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. Give it to Thatcher. Seton stays in their man-to-man or face-to-face as they get right in your face. Thatcher has it over on the left side. Looks to try to get that ball underneath, and it's stolen by Katie Mitchell. Gets the ball over to Rosa. About the 3-point line. Dribble drive all the way down. And she's hacked on the way to the basket. And Rosa will be going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And that's not a real good move, as Rosa shoots 70% from the free throw line. Checking in for the Sentinels will be Heidi Haber for Sarah Briggs. And Jill Davis comes in for Katie. Jill's coming in. It looks like they're taking out Katie Mitchell, and Katie Placido stays in the game. So Rosa's going to the line to shoot too. And the first one is knocked down. Rosa shoots 70%, as we said, from the free throw line, and almost 60% from the field. And she makes them both. And Rosa has 15 first half points. Long up-court pass. Ball's knocked out of bounds. No. Saved in the corner by Thatcher. There's a turnaround 15-footer. Goes off the iron. Not there. And Rosa comes out of nowhere to get another block shot. That's her second of the first half. 24-12 with 4:20 left in the second quarter. Thatcher inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. Seton in their 3-2 defense. They got the trap in the corner. No, they get it out. They wanted that three-pointer. Seton stays in the zone. Looked like they were in the key a little bit too long, but no. And another foul on the Sentinels. And this one is on number 32, Heidi Haber. And they're going to be shooting that. It'll be 1-and-1s now. Desiree Matthijs will be going to the free throw line, shooting the 1-and-1. First one rolls around and comes back in. Head coach Karen Self doing a marvelous job with this program. They finished runner-ups last year. She hopes to go all the way this year. Free throw is missed, and Rosa pounds it up out of backcourt. She's got Davis on the right and Placido on the left. Over to Placido, the layup, not there. Davis with the rebound, and she's fouled. So a nice fast break opportunity by the Sentinels. And Davis will be going to the line to shoot two.
Foul on number 12.
24-13. 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
17 foul. Number 14, Jill Davis at the line, shooting two.
Davis makes the first one. The second one's not there. Heidi Harbor runs down that rebound, gets it over to her sister at the free throw line for a 15-footer. Ball's knocked around, and Thatcher comes up with the loose ball. And they're pounding it up out of backcourt. We haven't seen them run too much. And there's a 5-footer that's not there. Katie Placido gets the rebound, swarmed out to Rosa. Rosa's pounding it up out of backcourt. Nice bounce pass over to Heidi for the 5-footer. That's in. Nice dish from Rosa to Heidi Haber. And Seton extends their lead to 14, 27-13 here. 3:30 left in the second quarter of play. Rosa's just hounding the point guard over there. There's the ball snacked out of bounds. Give it to the Sentinels. Thatcher looks like they're going to stay in there man-to-man. Rosa gets it over to the wing. Katie, she's looking for help. Out to Rosa. Into the corner to Davis for a 15-footer that's off the front of the iron. Angie Harbor with the rebound and putback. Nice offensive rebound and putback for Angie Harbor, the senior, and it's 29-13 here in the second quarter of play. There's about a 15-footer that's not there, and Rosa comes up with a little rebound in the backcourt. She's tackled.
Foul number 34, Vicky Dubuque. Her second in the penalty.
Second in for the Sentinels is Sarah Briggs, and coming out will be Katie Placido.
Sarah Briggs. For number 10, Katie Placido.
And Rosa will be going to the free throw line.
At the line of the Sentinels, number 24, Rosa Bernasconi, shooting 1-and-1.
Rosa will be shooting the 1-and-1. She buries the first one. Second one's not there, but Heidi picks up the rebound. And there's a jump ball situation. Give it to the Eagles.
Thatcher ball.
Thatcher at the free throw line. About a 10-footer off the glass and in. It's a nice shot off the glass. And it's 30-15. Long up court pass to Sarah Briggs. Down low to Heidi for about a 15-footer. Net hits nothing but net. So Rosa with 16 points here in the first quarter of play. And she just comes up with another steal with a left-handed layup and in for her 18th point here in the first half. So you've got Rosa leading all scorers with 18.
Foul on number 50, Sarah Briggs.
Sarah Briggs just picks up her third foul here in the first half. So she's going to have to come out, and Katie Placido will check back in. So we've got the Harbor sisters, senior Angie and sophomore Heidi, senior Katie Placido, junior Rosa Bernasconi, and freshman Jill Davis on the floor right now. Minute 57 left in the second quarter. Seton leading 34-15. Free throw's not there. Angie clears the rebound, gets it over to Rosa. Rosa pounds it up out of backcourt into the corner to Katie Placido. Nice little drive. 15-footer is not there, but she's fouled. So Katie Placido will be going to the free throw line for two.
Foul on number 30, Desiree Matthijs. Her third in the penalty.
And Desiree Matthijs just picked up her third foul, so she's going to have to come out of the game. And that's the 6'2 sophomore,
At the Seton line, number 10, Katie Placido.
And Katie Placido going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Katie shoots about 60% from the line. And she makes the second. 35-15, a 20-point advantage for the Sentinels. Thatcher still trying to get it inside. There's about a 10-footer. Rolls around, out, and back in.
Tamara Nelson.
Rosa bringing it up out of backcourt. Drives all the way down the key, lays it up in and in, off the glass. And that's 20 points for Rosa here in the first half. Minute 11 left, and Seton's up by 20, 37-17. The Thatcher Eagles. And yes, is Rosa going to get it? Yes, she does. Gets it all the way down. She's going to lay it up and in. Rosa, the steal and the layup. And Rosa's putting on a clinic here with 50 seconds left. It's 39-17, and Rosa's got 22. This is a nice little play by the Eagles, and they get the layup off the glass.
Tamara Nelson.
39-19. Seton with a 20-point lead. 32 seconds left here. Davis has the ball in the wing. She's looking for cutters, but dishes it over to Katie Placido. And the blocking foul is called on the Eagles, and Katie Placido will be going back to the free throw line.
Number 30.
Checking in for Rosa will be number 20, the junior Lisa Wangler. As Rosa needs a break, she's blocked a couple of shots, she's gathered a few rebounds, and more importantly, she's scored 22 first-half points.
At the Sentinel line, number 10, Katie Placido. 2 shots.
So Katie Placido's to the free throw line. She nails the first one. Katie makes them both. And it's 41-19 as we're winding down this first half of play. Lisa Wangler knocks the ball out of bounds. And Thatcher will retain possession with 15 seconds to go. So Thatcher hopefully will get their last shot here in the first half. And Lisa Wangler comes up with a steal. There's only 5 seconds left. 3, 2. And there's the kiss off the glass. At the buzzer is not there. And the end of the first half of play. Seton leads the Eagles 41-19. Okay, here we go. Back to the second half of play. Seton comfortably ahead, 41-19. They're starting 5. Katie Placido, Rosa Bernasconi, Jill Davis, Sarah Briggs, and Angie Haber. So we'll see how things pan out here as the Thatcher starts their starting 5. They've got 2 players that have 3 fouls. They stay in their man-to-man. Katie Placido, down low to Angie Haber. 5-foot turnaround, crawls into the iron and through the nets. And Seton scores on their first possession of the second half. As Seton blistered the nets in that opening half, they made 15 out of 30 from the field for an even 50%. And Rosa comes up with a block shot, her third of the night. Davis brings it up out of backcourt, gets to Rosa. She's going to take that long 3-pointer. It's off the back of the iron. And Thatcher corrals the rebound. Just the start of the third period of play. 43-19. Seton ahead. There's a turnaround 5-footer in the key, is not there, and Rosa comes up with the loose ball. Brings it up out of backcourt, long up-court pass to Davis. Wanted to get it over to Katie Placido. Shots off the back of the iron. So Thatcher coming down into their offensive set. Still trying to get the ball down low. There's a 5-footer off the back of the iron, not there. Rosa comes up with the loose ball. Comes flying up out of backcourt. She's got Katie on her left. She takes it all the way to lays it up and in. As Rosa continues her offensive onslaught, she now has 24 points. As Rosa has outscored the Thatcher Eagles. It's 45-19. Seton stays in there face-to-face or man-to-man defense. There's a 15-footer. It's not there, and Katie Placido picks up the loose ball. Bring it up out of backcourt. Bounce pass. Knocked over to Sarah Briggs, over to Jill Davis. She's going to take that long three-pointer. That's off the iron. And Thatcher corrals the rebound. (45-19). Seton leads. As Thatcher's having a hard time running their offensive set. There's a nice shot off the glass. And in as Tamra Nelson comes out firing. And she's got 11 points. Rosa takes it all the way down, lays it up with the left hand. Off the glass. Not there, but she was fouled. And Rosa will be going to the line to shoot a pair.
Her first team foul. At the line for the Sentinels, number 24, Rosa Bernasconi. 2 shots.
Rosa misses the first one. And the second one is good. That's now 25 points for Rosa. There's a half-court trap. Thatcher breaks that. They trap again. Davis comes in, tries to get the steal. Rosa does come up, and there's the jump ball. And give it to the Eagles. That pressure defense by the Sentinels causes major problems for their opponents. Seton trying to trap. There's another long out-court shot. That's rebounded by Katie Placido. She's pulling it up out of backcourt. She's going to take it all the way down. Throws it over to Sarah Briggs for the kiss off the glass. And there's a player down on the floor for Thatcher. And the Eagles are going to have to take time out here. As Katie Placido penetrated all the way down, dished the ball off to Sarah Briggs for the layup. And I don't know if they collided with their knees or what. But give the layup to Sarah Briggs. And Seton extends their lead to 48-21. 5 minutes left in the third quarter of play. Coach Karen Self is in her 4th season with Seton Catholic High School. Her assistant is Kim Halfbar and Dave Ferentz. Number 14, Tamra Nelson, they're going to have to help off the floor. And she hurt that knee, it looked like pretty bad. And Tamra is their leading scorer for the Eagles as she's tallied 11 points, which is a little more than half of the Eagles' total for this game. She's going to obviously have to come out of the game.
In the Eagles lineup, number 32, Casey Gibbon. For number 14, Tamra Nelson.
Okay, we're going to get back to the action here. As Seton has thoroughly dominated the Eagles. There's the double team, and Sarah Briggs comes up with the rebound. Nice pass over to Katie Placido for the layup. The steal, the pass, and the layup. And that is Seton Catholic Girls High School basketball. And there's Rosa making life miserable. And there's a foul.
Foul on number 10.
And that's on Katie Placido. And that's her second foul.
First team foul, non-shooting foul.
And that's only the first foul on the Sentinels here in the third quarter. There's that double team. creating havoc, and Rosa goes up and knocks the ball down. Rosa brings it all the way down, goes for the bounce pass, and it's off of Thatcher, out of bounds. Give it to the Sentinels. And Lisa Wangler checks in for Katie Placido.
For number 24, Laura Bancroft.
Ball goes into the corner to Sarah Briggs, and she's fouled. So that would be the third team foul now on the Eagles.
Fouls on number 35, Courtney John. Her second.
And Seton will inbound again underneath their own basket. As Rosa inbounds the ball, gets it over to Davis. She's going to let it fly from three-point land, and it's not there. Sarah Briggs up for the rebound. And Sarah looks like she's going to get called for the foul. If that's the case, that will be her fourth. And that's the call. So Sarah Briggs is going to have to come out with her fourth foul.
Number 32, Heidi Hauber.
And Heidi Hauber, the sophomore, checks in for Sarah Briggs. Long up-court pass, 5-footer is in. So the Eagles come down and score, and it's 50-23. Seton advantage. Rosa penetrates all the way, lays it up and in.
Rosa Bernasconi.
As Rosa gets her 27th point here, and Seton leads 52-23. Another 5-footer is not there, as Thatcher is controlling the boards at this juncture.
Foul on number 32, Heidi Hauber. Her second.
And that foul is on Heidi Hauber.
At the line for Thatcher.
And that's her second.
2 shots.
And Thatcher will be going to the free throw line. And the second one is short. And Rosa comes up with the rebound, and she's flying out of backcourt. She's going to take it all the way. Yes, lay it up and in. 29 points for Rosa, and Seton leads 54-23. There's a block shot. No, kiss off the glass. Angie comes up with the ball.
Jump ball.
Jump ball situation, gives it to Seton. And checking in will be the freshman 6-footer Kate Mitchell, in for Angie Hauber. Rosa surveying the situation, goes to Heidi Hauber, tries to go back door to Jill Davis, and it's out of bounds. Give it to the Eagles. Seton's going to stay, yes, they're going to stay in there man-to-man, and Lisa Wangler picks up the steal. To Rosa, pounding it up out of backcourt. Baseball pass up to Heidi for the 5-footer, a little bit short. Kate Mitchell, the rebound, and Thatcher controls the basketball. There's another steal by Rosa. She's going to take it all the way down, lay it up, and in, and she's fouled. Rosa the steal and the basket. And it's 56, to 23. A 33-point advantage for the Sentinels. And Rosa completes the three-point play. Her 32nd point of the evening. Seton stays in their pressure defense. There's the kiss off the glass.
Courtney John from Shiloh Line.
Rosa's going to walk the ball up out of backcourt. Lisa Wangler to Jill Davis. Pump fake, 5-footer, around and out. Minute and a half left here in the third period of play. And Kate Mitchell corrals the rebound. Long up-court pass to Davis. Lays it up. Misses the layup. Saves it. 5-footer. Not there. Lisa Wangler gets it. Throws it up. And she's fouled.
Fouls on number 32.
So Lisa Wangler is going to be going to the free throw line. And into the game for the Sentinels is sophomore Michelle Hall, junior Beth Mitchell, and senior Jackie Walker.
Number 20, Lisa Wangler.
Lisa Wangler will be at the free throw line, shooting 2. Knocks down that first one. Likewise on the second, and it's a 59-25 Seton pasting here in the third period of play. Minute and a half left. Seton stays in there man-to-man, and there's a pick and roll, and Jackie Walker comes up with the loose ball.
Jump ball.
The jump ball situation gives it to the Eagles. And Julie Brown checking into the game for Kate Mitchell. There's a long outside shot for Thatcher. Is not there. However, they corral the rebound, and there's the putback in off the glass. So Michelle Hall, the Idaho Flash, running the offensive show here over to Jackie Walker. Down low to Beth Mitchell. And there's a double dribble. Give it to the Sentinels. Jackie Walker inbounding it. Underneath to Beth Mitchell. And the shot is not there. And the Eagles corral the rebound. There's a 5-footer off the side of the backboard, and Lisa Wangler comes up with the loose ball. Gets it over to Michelle Hall. Stops at the free throw line. 15-footer, not there. Rebound to the Eagles. Less than 30 seconds left here in the third period of play. And Seton annihilating the Eagles 59-27, a 32-point lead. High arcing shot off the glass is not there, but the Eagles corral the rebound. And there's the bank shot in off the glass. And there's the buzzer ending the third period of play with Seton leading 59-29, a 30-point advantage for the Sentinels.
Ladies and gentlemen, the AIA and its 185-member high school would like to acknowledge the Phoenix Suns organization for its assistance with this year's state basketball tournament at the America West Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, the AIA and the Phoenix Suns basketball.
So here we go, the start of the fourth period of play.
Conclusion of tonight's game. Once again, the AIA
and for Seton, we've got Katie Placido, Rosa Bernasconi, Jill Davis, Angie Haber, and Kate Mitchell. And Rosa has 32 points, leading scorer. So it's just a matter of how many she's going to get. Nice bounce pass from Davis down low to Angie Haber. Couldn't get the conversion, and Thatcher will come out. 30-point advantage here. Placido knocks that ball away. He's got her trapped in the corner. How she got out of there, I don't know. And Angie comes up with the steal. Up to Rosa. Long up-court pass to Katie Placido. Goes all the way down for the layup. Not there. And Thatcher comes up with the loose ball. Seton will be a tough out tomorrow. As Rosa Bernasconi knocks the ball on the floor, and there's the jump ball situation.
Alternating possession.
Give it
Thatcher ball.
to Thatcher. But Seton has shown they can hit the outside shot, the three-pointer, play the pressure defense, get a lot of steals, run the fast break. They're going to be tough to beat tomorrow in the championship game.
Thatcher ball.
Thatcher will have it underneath their own basket, as neither team has been able to score just yet here into this fourth period of play. Seton stays in their 3-2 zone, and there's a long three-pointer, and it goes out of bounds. No, saved into the corner. There's a 15-footer, and Thatcher's going to get called for the foul.
Foul's on number 24, Laura Thatcher. Her third, fifth team foul, non-shooting foul.
Thatcher's going to stay in there man-to-man. Roseville's going to take that three-pointer that's off the back of the iron. Not there. And Thatcher's going to try to run a fast break. Get the ball down into the corner. There's a 15-footer off the iron, and Davis gets the rebound, tries to throw it out to Placido. And there's a collision. And Thatcher comes up with the ball. And there's a foul. It's on the floor. And that foul is going to be on number 10, Katie Placido. That's her third.
In the Thatcher lineup, number 21, Veronica Barilla. For number 12,
Thatcher will have possession underneath their own basket. They try to get it inbounds. There's a block shot, and Rosa's coming up with the loose ball. She's flying up out of backcourt. Takes it all the way down with the left hand. It's not there. Kate Mitchell with the follow. Not there as she falls down hard. And Seton was unable to convert on that fast break opportunity. So neither team's yet to score here into the fourth period of play. And there's a traveling violation. Checking in for the Sentinels is Sarah Briggs and Heidi Harbour. And coming out is Jill Davis and Katie Placido. So Rosa's going to stay in and see if she can add to that 32 points that she's got now. Heidi gets it over to Rosa. She's going to take it from three-point land. It's not there. Sarah Briggs tries for the rebound, but Thatcher corrals the board. So neither team has scored yet here in this fourth period of play, and we've played about 3 minutes. There's a 15-footer that's short. Rosa gets the rebound. She's going to bring it all the way down the court, lay it up with the left hand and in. 61-29 with 5 minutes left in the game, and Rosa has 34 points. As Rosa has outscored, and there's another block shot by Bernasconi. She leaves it up ahead for Kate Mitchell, and there's the turnover. Give it to the Eagles. No, the foul. And Seton will have the ball underneath their own basket. And checking in for the Sentinels is number 34, Beth Mitchell, and number 42, Julie Brown. Rosa gets it into Beth Mitchell. Take that 10-footer off the back of the iron. Rosa. Sarah Briggs hustling after that ball. Can't quite get it, and Thatcher will retain possession. 61-29, as Thatcher's yet to score here in about 4 minutes of play. And Rosa knocks the ball out of bounds. Give it to the Eagles. And there's the block shot by Beth Mitchell, and it looked like all ball. But no, Beth will get called for the foul.
Foul on number 34, Beth Mitchell. Her first, 15th foul. Into the Eagles lineup, number 41, Denise Griffin.
Karen Self was
Thatcher.
nervous before this game started,
At the Thatcher line.
but I'm sure that nervousness ended after the first quarter of play, with Seton led 20-10, as they've now extended their lead over to 30 points. And Heidi Hopper goes up high for that rebound. Rosa gets it over to Sarah Briggs. She'll take that 15-footer. It's not there. Heidi with the rebound and the putback. So Heidi Hopper drops in the little 5-footer on the baseline for her 6th point of the night. As Thatcher's trying to pound that ball inside, they'd been inside the paint all night long. No call has been made. Rosa comes up with a loose ball. Yes, brings it hard up out of backcourt. Gets it underneath the Heidi Hopper. The kiss off the glass is a little bit short, but there's a foul's going to be called.
Fouls on number 32, Heidi Hopper.
And the foul is on Heidi Hopper. And in checking in for Rosa Bernasconi is number 30, Michelle Hall. And I'm sure that's probably the last that we'll see of Rosa with 3.5 minutes left in this game, as Coach Self is probably going to want to rest her for tomorrow's championship game, as the Sentinels will advance to play Duncan here at America West Arena. And that should be a 2 o'clock start. Sarah Briggs. Over to Heidi. Down low to Julie Brown. Knocked out of bounds. And Seton will retain possession. And Lisa Wangler is going to check in for Heidi Hopper.
For number 32, Heidi Hopper.
Wangler gets it off from the 15-footer on the side. It's not there, but Sarah Briggs gets the rebound. And she'll be going to the line to shoot 2. Sarah Briggs, tremendous offensive rebounder. She's had as many as 10 offensive rebounds in a game. And Sarah Briggs will be going to the free throw line.
And number 45, Kelly Layton. Number 50, Sarah Briggs at the line.
Sarah, she'll be shooting 2. 60% free throw shooter at the line for this season. So Seton maintains their dominance as they lead in this game 64-30, and they have yet to be challenged in 2A competition. There's a 5-footer that rolls around, and there's a battle underneath the boards, and the Eagles will retain possession.
Thatcher ball.
They get the ball into the corner, back out to the wing, back into the corner. And Michelle Hall comes up with the loose ball. Over to Sarah Briggs, back to Michelle Hall. Little 10-footer inside the key. It drops in.
Michelle Hall.
So Michelle Hall gets into the scoreboard here with her first 2 points of the night. 66-30. A 36-point advantage for the Sentinels with 2 minutes left in the game. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Give it to the Sentinels. Checking in for Seton is number 40, Jackie Walker. Coming out will be Sarah Briggs. So we've got Beth Mitchell, Michelle Hall, Lisa Wangler, Jackie Walker, and Julie Brown in for the Sentinels. Jackie Walker gets it over to the wing to Beth Mitchell. 5-footer's not there. Jackie Walker tries for the rebound. Julie Brown's down there, and there's a jump ball situation. Give it to Seton. Michelle Hall inbounds it to Lisa Wangler. There's about a 15-footer, is not there, and Thatcher comes up with the rebound. Standing in that key for 5 seconds, no call is made. There's a wild shot. Julie Brown comes up with the loose ball. Over to Michelle Hall. Gets it over to Lisa Wangler. Nice touch pass down to Beth Mitchell. Beth is hammered on the play. And Beth Mitchell will be going to the free throw line.
Foul number 24, Laura Batro. Her fourth in the penalty. At the line, number
66 to 30.
2 shots.
A minute 18 left in the game. First free throw's a little bit strong. Beth Mitchell, she shoots about 56% from the free throw line. Second one's a little strong, and Julie Brown knocks the ball out. Thatcher will maintain possession here. There's a carry, no call was made. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Give it to the Eagles. 1 minute left in this game, as Seton will prepare to play Duncan tomorrow in the championship for the 2A conference. And there's Lisa Wangler coming hard out of backcourt, goes all the way down. The layup is not there. Michelle Hall with the follow. That ball is blocked and knocked out of bounds. Give it to the Eagles. There's the ball is knocked down, tapped into the backcourt. Give it to the Eagles. Thatcher running their out-of-bounds play. 15-footer's not there. Michelle Hall's getting down onto the floor to get that rebound. The jump ball situation.
Alternating possession. Thatcher ball.
Thatcher will maintain possession. They run a stack on their out-of-bounds play. Try to get it in low. It's not there. 30 seconds left. A long outside shot. Michelle Hall gets the rebound. Long up-court pass to Jackie Walker. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Give it to the Seton Sentinels. Michelle Hall inbound. Gets it underneath to Beth Mitchell. Back to Michelle Hall. Cross-court pass to Jackie Walker. She lets it fly from 15. Out of bounds. Give it to Thatcher.
Thatcher ball.
"14 seconds left here. And Thatcher's going to have the long ride home. There's a long three-pointer that comes off the glass, and Michelle Hall picks up the loose ball. Gets it over to Jackie Walker. Wide open is Julie Brown, and there's the buzzer. As the Seton Catholic Sentinels will advance to the championship game tomorrow afternoon as they blast the Eagles from Thatcher 66 to 30.
I think Duncan's going to have to run with them if they're going to stay with them, because they're a bigger ball club, more experienced. Seton was the runners-up last year, and they're looking forward to winning this thing. Duncan's been here before. I look for a good ball game, a good, tight, close game, but I have to favor Seton at this time.
Jumping center will be number 33 for Duncan, and that is Audrey Bencoma. And for Seton, number 23, Angie Hauber. We are set to go. This is the 2A girls state championship game on this first day of March. And we are getting set for the opening tip-off. Bob West, Jeff Lowry on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network and Sports Cassette. It's going to be tipped out, and who's got it? Seton had it, but then they lost it. And now Duncan comes up with it, and this ball game is underway as DeDawn Lovett has it up top of the key. She's one of the finest, as we talked with her coach just a moment ago on our pregame show. And here is Rosa Bernasconi. She takes it coast to coast, and it's 2-0. Rosa Bernasconi, what more can you say? 34 points in the semifinal game against Thatcher. Here's a drive by DeDawn Lovett, and already the two guards setting the tone for this one.
Two of the best guards in the state are going at it.
Here's a quick pass inside. It's going to be broken up, and Rosa Bernasconi somehow, some way came up with it and got a shot off. She'll draw the foul and shoot two.
She's everywhere. We interviewed her yesterday, and her coach likes her. The whole team likes her. As a matter of fact, we like her. She's one of the best, Jeff.
Absolutely. So,
Number 24, Rosa
sit back, relax, and enjoy this 1997 state championship game between the Wildcats of Duncan High School and the Sentinels of Seton Catholic. They were in it last year. 2 years ago, Duncan won it. She made the first, and she makes the second one. 4 points already for Rosa Bernasconi, making a statement already. Duncan in the gray uniforms as Seton comes out in the all red, and there's going to be the first turnover of the ball game. And Seton will inbound it along the near sideline here. 7:08 left to go here in the first period. State championship game of the 2A conference. And Seton has the early 4-2 lead here. Rosa Bernasconi wants a drive. She will. Puts it up. Can't get it. The rebound, though, to Sarah Briggs. Her turnaround shot is no good. And here comes Duncan with the basketball. They got it. That's Lovett. Get it down inside to Amanda Cole along the baseline. She puts up the shot. No good. It was saved by Jill Davis, but then it went out of bounds.
Participants for the three-point contest are asked to please report to the southeast entrance at this time. Participants in the three-point contest to the south.
We're going to get a whistle, and that is going to be a turnover against Duncan. Apparently, Amanda Cole had her foot on the line. And now on the other end, here's Seton going with that fast break. Rebound comes out, and it's going to be controlled by Jill Davis. Quick pass down inside to Angie Hauber. She missed an easy shot from the baseline about 10 feet out. Now DeDawn Lovett will bring it up the left side. She's picked up there defensively by Katie Placido. Now in the lane, DeDawn Lovett can't put the shot. She puts the shot up but misses it, and now we're going to get a tie-up in the lane, in the paint. And alternating possession, it's going to go to Duncan. Just underway in this 1997 2A state championship game at America West Arena. Here's a pass inside, and the shot is no good, but Audrey Bencomo will go to the line. She'll have 2 free throws coming up here.
Fouls number 23, Angie Hauber. Her first team foul. Number 33, Audrey Bencomo at the line, 2 shots.
Audrey Bencomo at the line, shooting 2, and the first is good. That pulls her team back to within 1. It's 4-3. Bencomo, a 5'7" senior. Second one is good, and we got a tie ball game at 4 apiece with 6:09 left to go here in the first. Fast break basketball as Bernasconi takes it all the way, lay it up. She won't get the basket, but she is fouled on the shot. And she'll have 2 free throws.
Boy, does she make things happen, Jeff. I mean, she's all over the court. I mean, she, defense, offense, that little young lady can really do it all.
And I'll tell you, we were very impressed with her in the semifinal game against Thatcher, where she came up with a 34-point performance. Her first free throw bounces off, no good. She is now 2 out of 3 from the line. She has 4 points, and that leads all scorers so far. She has 5 points now. And she has scored all of Seton's points. It's 5-4. Bringing it up the right side is Lovett. Lovett with the handoff to Cole. Cole will bring it along. Check that. That's someone else just checking into the game. And Now they get it back up to Lovett. Lovett wants to drive. She's guarded there closely on good defense by Katie. Here's a shot up. It won't go. The rebound. There's going to be a foul before the rebound. Trying to see if there was someone else who just checked into the lineup, or my eyesight has just gone bad. This is 23. I thought her uniform number said 20. That's Angie Hopper. So Audrey Bencomo will come out of the lineup now for Duncan, and they will counter. Duncan will, with Kelly Layton. And check that, Suzanne Stevens. Here's a shot, no good, and Stevens comes up with a big rebound. She had a huge game for Duncan in the semifinals. Here's a drive, and the air ball, no good, picked up by Rosa. And Rosa will bring it up out of backcourt. Quick pass down low, underneath, wide open. Shot is good by Jill Davis. And it's now 7-4 Sentinels with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the first period. Up top is Dodon Lovett. She's an outstanding point guard for the Duncan team, a 5'4 senior. Get it over to Rebecca Hansen, who's now in the game. Get it over to the corner. Here's a shot from the right wing. It will not go. The rebound comes down to Seton. Sarah Briggs with her second. Up court quickly to Katie, and Katie went out of bounds and then had to throw it away, trying to save it. And now the Wildcats will try to cut into that lead. Here comes Dodon on the left side and has it stripped away, but gets it right back. Dribbled out of bounds. It will be Duncan's basketball. The two head coaches for Duncan, John Payne, with assistant coaches Don Smith and Paul Moore, and Seton comes out with Karen Self, along with Kim Hartbarth and Dave Ferenz. Timeout on the floor, 4 minutes and 31 seconds left to go here in the first period, with the score of the Sentinels leading the Wildcats 7-4. Bob and I will be back in just a moment. 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Welcome back on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network with Bob West. I'm Jeff Lowry. Dodon Lovett trying to get it inside. She does, and good defense by the Seton Catholic Sentinels. Coming back into the ballgame now is number 31, Amanda Cole. 23, Becca Henson. And Henson will come out. Here's an interception in the paint. Duncan bringing it down. That's Suzanne Stevens, and she is hacked and fouled. She'll go to the line. She had a huge game against Morenci, coming off the bench for John Payne, and she collected 8 points and 10 rebounds off the bench, and she was a big part of that victory.
Yeah, she's a good one. She plays well inside and outside for a girl her size. You know, yesterday Duncan got a slow start, and hopefully they don't repeat that.
Well, so far it's been a pretty close game. 7-4. Seton will get it back. I'm surprised that last foul was not a shooting foul, to be honest with you.
I thought it was a shooting foul.
I thought there was no doubt about it. 7-4. We are halfway through the first period. Here's the drive, and Dodon will have to try to dish it off, and they lose it. Loose ball's picked up by number 23, Angie Hopper. They quickly bring it up out of backcourt. Katie Placido. Here's a bounce pass, and we're going to get a jump ball, and the possession will go back to Duncan. The Duncan Wildcats, they spell it with a K. Wildkats.
Very good.
The next game's going to be very interesting again. We got Wilcox and Hopi. That'll be the 2A Boys Championship here in America West. That's a shooting foul, and Dodon Lovett will go to the line, and she'll try to bury two here.
You know, you can't talk enough about the Lovett girl. She's fantastic. I'd actually pay money to watch her play. That's how good she is.
Number 32, Heidi Hopper in the Seton Catholic lineup for number 10, Katie Placido.
Now checking into the lineup for Seton is number 32, Heidi Hauber. Here's the first free throw. It is good. DeDawn with 3 points, and checking back in for Duncan is number 23, Rebecca Hansen. And she'll give Candace Damron a quick breather. Second free throw is good. DeDawn with 4 points. We got a 1-point game, so it's been a good slow-paced game so far here, Bob West. As Rosa brings it up out of backcourt along the right side. What a pass inside. She missed the layup. And the rebound's going to come down to Duncan. They can take the lead. Nice rebound there by Ashley Germain. Duncan will slow things down. That's what they do, and that's what they do best, and that's how they put a whipping on Morenci in the semifinals. Rebound comes down to Seton Catholic. Up top to Rosa, and she finds a wide open Sarah Briggs underneath. She didn't miss it that time. And just like that, Sentinel leads it 9-6. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to go here in the first period from America West Arena, the home of the Phoenix Suns and the Phoenix Coyotes. Down low, that was Stevens, and she lost it. Picked up there in a good defensive play by Sarah Briggs, but then they end up throwing it away, and Rosa Bernasconi tried to save it, but to no avail. And with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to go, Sentinels will send in some artillery. Check that, Duncan will, and Audrey Bengoma, who also had a big game. She also had 10 rebounds and 8 points in that win over Morenci in the semifinals. Here's DeDawn Lovett, bringing it up down to the left side, the left wing, just inside the perimeter circle. Now works it up top, gives it up top there to Hansen, and her runner is, I think, was partially blocked. Good defensive play. I'm not sure who blocked it, though, but good defense by Seton.
Yeah, they're a good defensive ball club, Jeff. They have been all year long. That's why their record indicates it.
Here's a shot, and Audrey Bengoma will go to the line for Duncan. Second time she'll go to the charity stripe, and she'll shoot 2 as she was fouled on that play.
Fouls on number 32.
On number 32, and that is Heidi Hauber.
Number 33.
2:08 left to go here in the first period. First free throw for Bencomo, and it is good. She's got 3. 9-7 is the score. Sentinels on top. 2A Girls State Championship on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. She makes both of them, and it's a 9-8 game. You couldn't ask for a better first quarter so far. Here comes Rosa Bernasconi. She finds the open man underneath, and she missed the layup. That's the second time that's happened. But here's a rebound by Sarah Briggs. And I don't know, she was upended, it looked like. She's going to go to the line, or is she? It's going to be a 2-shot foul. That's what I thought. So 9-8 with 1 minute and 56 seconds here in the first.
Can't afford to lose number 33. She's got 3 fouls right now, and we're not even done with the first quarter.
That's too bad, and you're right, Bob West. She is an integral part of both the offense and the defense of this Duncan Wildcat team. First free throw by Sarah Briggs is good. Sarah Briggs is a fine player. She gets a lot of rebounds. She works very hard underneath, gets 2 free throws, good free throw shooting, and just a sophomore for Karen Self's Seton Catholic girls. They've had a great season this year, looking for their state championship. Last year they were in the finals and lost. That's a foul underneath.
Fouls number 23, Angie Hauber.
It's going to go against Angie Hauber.
Foul number 44, Kate Mitchell into the season.
Kate Mitchell is now going to come into the lineup now for the Duncan Wildcats.
Susan Stevens in the line, 2 shots.
And Susan Stevens is at the line, shooting 2, and she missed the first one. I was so impressed with her performance here last night. I thought she was a big part of their victory over Morenci. The rebound on the second miss is by Seton, and they'll bring it up out of backcourt. Get it over to the left side, right side, Jill Davis. Get it back up top. to Rosa Bernasconi. Now on the right side. Davis wants to drive, but good defense there. And the give and go. That's good fundamental basketball. Jill Davis to Heidi Haber, and it's 13-8.
Kobe's the lead and Jimmy's the trail.
Here's a drive, pass down low, and we're going to get traveling, yes. Now for a moment, the official looked like he wanted to call a foul, but he corrected himself. And with 1 minute and 7 seconds left to go, the Sentinels lead at 13-8.
He got a lot of help from the players on that call, Jeff.
He almost blew it. Here comes Rosa Bernasconi. She'll take it all the way. She looked like she was fouled on that one. Bodies flying all over the place, and now the Wildcats will bring it down. 53 seconds left to go here in the first period. Over on the right side, nearly stolen by Rosa. DeDawn has it. She goes baseline. She'll put it up, and the reverse layup, no good, but she draws the foul and will go to the line and shoot two. We interviewed DeDawn yesterday, and she's a high-energy kind of person, and she's expecting a state championship here, Bob.
She's a good one. She played well yesterday. I'm out of control. She played well yesterday, and there's no reason she can't play well today. She's an extremely talented young ball player.
No question about it. Second free throw, she missed that one. And the rebound comes down to none other than Rosa Bernasconi, who is the leading scorer with 5, but has not scored in quite some time now. Heidi Haber up top, left side, get it out to Rosa. 30 seconds left to go. Quick pass underneath to Jill Davis, but she couldn't get the shot off. Now saves it and gets it back out to number 50, Sarah Briggs, who puts up a super trio. And it's good, and it's 16-9, and the Sentinels have taken their largest lead of the ball game, a 7-point lead. Baseline to Dawn, love it, count it. Should go to the line, so I'll tell you, you talk about senior leadership, and that's what you got to do. When you give up a big super trio on one end, you got to come right back and get them on the other.
Yeah, we interviewed her a couple times last year and then the year before last when she was a sophomore. She was good then, but she's really picked her game up this past season. Duncan gets the rebound, and they can play for the final shot here. DeDawn may have forced that one up. The rebound comes down to Heidi Haber. Here's Rosa. Quick pass up, and it will not count. It was a nice pass, though, a perfect pass to Katie Mitchell, but to no avail. Our score after one period of play here on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network has Sentinel, so Seton Catholic 16, the Wildcats of Duncan 11. Half action here, second period action, I should say, on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network and Sports Cassette. Jeff Lowry along with Bob West. Seton versus the Duncan girls, and they get the steal. Good defense there by Amanda Cole. Bringing it out of backcourt is Damron. She has it up top of the key. Now gets it over to the right wing, and they work it around. Up top on the right side is Lovett, DeDawn Lovett, the leading scorer, with 7, and a no-look behind the back pass. Couldn't get it, but Audrey follows it up. She still can't buy the shot. Here is another Duncan rebound, and now another foul. That is number 4, Bob West, on Audrey Bencomo. Looked like a clean block. She had a rash of rebounds in there, but she just can't believe it, and I can't either. I can't believe he left her in there until after halftime with 3 fouls. Now she picked up her 4th, and she'll be used seldomly in the next half and the rest of the ball game.
Well, it's going to be one of those situations where you probably will have to use her late in the second. Coming down is Placido. Her shot is no good, and the rebound comes down to Damron. And now we're going to get a tie-up underneath, and Duncan will have the alternating possession. 7:13 left to go here in the second.
Wasn't that a great no-look pass?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to love it.
And then they missed the bunny.
DeDawn Lovett, 7 points, leading scorer, puts one up there and buries it. Nice basket from the right side from way out. a two-point shot, and now we're going to get a timeout by Seton Catholic. We'll take 1-2 here on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. It's 16-13. Second quarter action here from America West Arena. The Sentinels up 16-13. Leading scorers in the game, Sarah Briggs with 7 and Rosa Bernasconi 5 for the Sentinels. The Wildcats are now led by Dawn Lovett. She has 9, and Audrey Bencomo with 4. And that is also the foul total that Audrey has, and she has not had many opportunities to play in this one because she's been in foul trouble from the get-go. Inside the Briggs, she'll drive it and put it high off the glass. And does the basket count or not? Well, they have not signified whether or not that basket is good, and it is. I'll tell you, why do you wait so long to let anybody know if that basket counts or not? Because we certainly can't referee from up here.
It looked like it was good, though. So maybe he's just waiting to get a little prime time. I don't know.
Now, he must be. He is prime time. A three-point play, as Bob West alluded to, and Sarah Briggs now with 10 points. She's the leading scorer in this one, and that's a huge basket because the Wildcats got back to within 3. Here's a wild pass underneath by the Wildcats, and it's out of bounds. A 6-point lead with 6.5 left to go. A 16-11 lead. That was the largest that the Seton Catholic team owned in this one, a 5-point lead. Here's Bernasconi along the baseline. Lay it up and in. She's got 7. 6:11 left to go. Second period action, first half action, I should say. And now here's a drive on the baseline, and it's broken up there. Sarah Briggs with the rebound. She'll give it up to Rosa Bernasconi, who will bring it out of backcourt. Bernasconi, a 5'6" junior. Here's a super trio. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Rosa Bernasconi. Timeout with the largest lead, an 11-point lead for the Sentinels of Seton Catholic with 5:47 left to go. You're watching 2A Girls State Championship game from America West Arena on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. Bob West, I'm Jeff Lowry back in America West Arena. The Sentinels with a 24-13 lead. Here's Dawn Lovett. She'll drive from the right side, lay it up and in. That breaks an 8-0 scoring drive by Seton. After the timeout, when the score was 16-13, Seton ran off 8 unanswered points.
They needed that one, Jeff, in the worst way.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't agree with you more. Here's a long shot. It's partially deflected. Good defense by Amanda Cole. Well, I'll tell you, Bernasconi, I think she's just one of those players as the Wildcats come right back and score it. And it's 24-17 now, so an 11-point lead. You're down to 7, but back up to 9 as Sarah Briggs from Rosa Bernasconi. What a pass, and she just, of all the players I think that we have seen out here, whether it's boys or girls, I have not seen one player dominate each facet of the game of basketball from the offensive end, and for that matter, on defense too, than Rosa Bernasconi. She's a great scorer, Bob. She's rebounded, and one of the best passers out here.
She's probably one of the finest ball players in the state today, boys or girls, and she must have some brothers, is all I can say, and plays with them,
Jill Davis down low to Briggs, and she put it up with the left. Check that. That's Kate Mitchell. Kate Mitchell put it up with the left. She had to unload that one, and it's back up to an 11-point lead. Now they get it up top. And now on the drive, and now the put up, no good, and that was by number 23, Rebecca Hansen. I couldn't see who it was for a moment. And it's going to go out of bounds, and Duncan is starting to fall apart a little bit here.
Well, they're going to have to step up their game a little bit, Jeff, if they're going to stay in this one. They can't get too much further behind with this good of a ball team.
Yeah, not with Bernasconi and Sarah Briggs and Jill Davis and company.
Number 32, Heidi Halber at the line.
Heidi Halber is at the line, and she will shoot the 1-and-1 here. Rosa Bernasconi over to talk to head coach Karen Self. Well, I'll tell you what a job that she's done with this program. Here's a rebound by Duncan. They'll bring it along the side, get it over down into the corner, and now we'll try to work it down low. There is Stevens. She'll get it back out to Cole and then throw it away, but it was deflected out of bounds. Crowd did not like the call by any stretch of the imagination, and now they may go ahead and change it here. It's going to be Duncan basketball. I'll tell you, this crowd has affected these officials in this tournament. You get the whole crowd hooing and hawing, and here's a nice baseline shot. That's by number 31, Amanda Cole, and she's on the board.
You mean to tell me they have makeup calls in these games?
I don't know if they have. I haven't seen too many makeup calls because half the time I don't think they realize they made a bad call. Briggs, wide open shot, no good, and the rebound. I think a foul's going to go against Rosa, and Dawn Lovett out rebounding Rosa Bernasconi on that one. That's a great matchup. Dawn 5'4".
Returns to the center.
Angie Hauber is in there, and she'll take the place of Kate Mitchell.
Rebecca Hansen at the line, 1+1.
Rebecca Hansen at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Both teams are in the 1-and-1. Sentinels with 18 fouls, while the Wildcats have 7. Here's the first free throw, no good, and it's going to be corralled there by Jill Davis, who has 2 rebounds, 2 points, and 1 assist here with 3:12 left to go in the first half. The Sentinels have dominated this second quarter. Here's a drive by Rosa Bernasconi. She got it inside to Sarah Briggs, and she lays it up and in, and it's another 11-point lead for the Sentinels. They lead it 30-19. Get it over to the right wing, outside the circles. That's Amanda Cole. Amanda Cole trying to get out of there, and good defense, and another foul on Rosa Bernasconi. Is that 3? I do believe so.
Rosa Bernasconi, her third 19-foul bonus situation.
Well, 2 key players in foul trouble now. Duncan will counter with Candace Damron and number 24, Jamie Rapier.
They certainly can't do without number 24 for Seton. She's too valuable. She controls that ball team, and she's got 3 fouls early in the game.
Oh, yeah. Free throw is good by Dawn Lovett. Well, she's had an outstanding game. Bob, 12 points here. Second leading scorer in the game, and she makes both free throws. She's got 13. And it's a 9-point lead. She has scored 13 of the Wildcats' 21. Here's a steal by Duncan. Amanda Cole got it from Dawn Lovett, and then a bad shot. Rebound coming down to number 32 for Seton. And now out of bounds, Seton's Heidi Hauber, who has 3 rebounds coming off the bench for Karen Self. Down low to Heidi Hauber. Hit it out top. That's Jill Davis. Quick pass inside. Here's a nice turnaround. It'll bounce around. No good. Angie Hauber had the good shot, and they can cut it to 7. Dawn Lovett will go baseline. Now in trouble, and somehow, someway found a wide open Ashley Germain underneath. She'll lay it up and in.
Man, I'll tell you, it doesn't come any better than that, Jeff.
No question about it. Now on the left side, Heidi Hauber in low. Here's the turnaround. No shot, traveling. I think it was Sarah Briggs that they're going to call it on. A substitution now for Duncan. It's number 22, Suzanne Stevens, is back into the lineup for the Wildcats, who can cut it to a 5-point lead. This is a crucial time for the Wildcats because they need to get that score tied with 1:51, especially with Rosa sitting on the bench. There's a long-range bomb from the left side by Candace Damron. Her first points of the day, and it's a 5-point lead. Seton may want a timeout. They throw it away. Here's Candace Damron, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line, shooting the 2. She's fouled by number 10. Or check that, 14, Jill Davis. And we're going to get a timeout. Sentinels of Seton Catholic. They were here last year in the state championship game, and they're trying to win it this year. 1:35 left to go here in the first half on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. Back at America West Arena with Bob West, Jeff Lowry. Big play by Didon Lovett. She has 13 second leading score in the game, and she has been huge in the Duncan comeback here, Bob.
You're absolutely right. And Duncan, if they want to get back in the ballgame, now is the time to do it when their star player, Rosie, is out of the lineup. They got to make hay while the hay is ready to make.
Missed that first free throw. Candace Damron, second one, she got that one. Makes 1 of 2, and it's a 4-point game. Seton will inbound under full court pressure. And are we going to get traveling? We're going to get a, you know, I'm not going to say anything else.
I think
we're not going to talk about it.
I think she was fouled before she traveled, though.
Yeah.
I really do.
I do, too. Didon Lovett coming out of backcourt with 13 points. She's had a big game here, keeping her team alive in this thing. Quick pass into Germain. She missed it, but there's the rebound by the reliable Stevens. She goes up strong. She is fouled. She will go to the line, and the Wildcats have an opportunity to cut that lead to 2.
Number 22, Susan Stevens.
The coach working out there pretty hard with her arms up in the air, telling the kids what to do. She's all over the place. She's up and down, but mostly up all the time.
Oh, yeah. She was that way the last game, and she's a nice lady. We talked to her a couple of times now. First free throw is good by Suzanne Stevens. Second one, in and around and good. It's 30-28 now, and now coming into the lineup now for Seton is number 44, Kate Mitchell. She'll be taking the place of number 23, Angie Hauber. Here's the inbound. We're going to get a timeout. Timeout by Seton. Looked like the official didn't want to give that timeout, did he?
Sure didn't. I thought he was going to call a 5-second violation there, Jeff, but evidently she got under the wire on that. I think he wanted to call it, but he looked at her and she smiled and he said, that'll be a timeout.
1 minute and 16 seconds left to go, and you're watching the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. 1 minute and 16 seconds back in America West Arena with Bob West, Jeff Lowry on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network and Sports Cassette Productions. Here's a tie-up out towards midcourt, and the possession will go over to Seton with 1:09 left to go, 30-28. The Sentinels and their top player, Rosa Bernasconi, sitting on the bench with 3 fouls, but over on the Duncan side, Audrey Bencoma has 4. Two of the best players on both teams. Of course, Rosa Bernasconi, one of the best in the state of Arizona, if not the best. Here's a drive. Here's a shot. It bounces up. The rebound, it's going to go out of bounds on Seton. And Duncan can tie it up here, Bob.
They were behind by 10, 12 points.
11 points.
11 points. And they can tie it up or go ahead with a 3.
Well, they sure can, and if anybody can do it, it's this girl here, Didon Lovett. 45 seconds left to go in the first half. She drives and is dropped like a rock just right of the lane, and the 46.2, Didon Lovett can tie it up here. She's got 2 free throws.
Some of the fans didn't like their call. I thought that was a good call, really. It looked to me she was driving, and she was hacked hard. Why that wasn't a foul, I have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you, I thought when she first went up with it, it was a clean block, but then she got hit real hard after the
I think it was after
shot.
the shot, so she probably should.
It doesn't matter because it's a 2-shot foul anyway, before or after the shot. Second free throw, and she has tied it up and is now the leading scorer in the game, Dawn Lovett. And now full court pressure put on by Duncan, and they beat the press. Here's Jill Davis. Now get it up top to Sarah Briggs. She hit a 3 earlier in the first quarter. Here's a 3 for Jill Davis. She can't get it, and Ashley Germain with the rebound. We're down to 28 seconds, and Dawn Lovett will fire up a 3 and hit the super trio. Dawn Lovett. And the Wildcats have taken a 33-30 lead. 15 seconds left to go here in the first period, first half. Down under 10. Katie Placido. She'll put up a super trio and hit it, and we got a tie ball game. And that is going to be the end of the first period. With the score, the Wildcats of Duncan High School 33, the Sentinels of Seton Catholic 33. It's halftime at America West Arena, and Bob and I will be back to talk about this first half action in just a moment.
And the champion for Class 2A boys in the Grand Canyon State Shootout with 9 points from San Carlos High School, Tim Dossala. Ashley Germain, Susan Stevens, and Amanda Cole.
And I'm back. Welcome back to Arizona Play-by-Play and Sports Cassette Productions. Jeff Lowry, Bob West. What an exciting first half of action we had. Bob at 33 all tie going into halftime here. Rosa Bernasconi with 3 fouls, and Audrey Bencoma with 4, and that has been a key for both teams because these are their 2 top players.
Yeah, you're right there. We'll see what happens without them in the lineup, but I think they started one of them, though.
Well, I noticed that Bernasconi is in the lineup, and here's the shot, and it is good, and a nice one there as Duncan takes the 2-point lead. 35-33, and a nice shot there. I believe that was Dawn Lovett. So she has 20 points in this game. That was a 2-point shot. Now we're going to get a foul on the other end, and going to the line is Kate Mitchell as Ashley Germain commits the foul. 7:04 left to go here in the third period.
Could tie it up right here, Jeff.
2 free throws would tie it up, but she misses the first one. Dawn Lovett with 18 points at the half. She missed both of them, but the rebound's going to come out to Seton, so they control. Sarah Briggs, she's been an animal on the boards in this one. Get it over to Placido. Placido has it on the right wing, and now she gives it up to Rosa Bernasconi. Baseline, throws it back. Nice pass to Mitchell, and that is the 3rd time. Here's Rosa with the basket. She got the rebound and lays it up and in. Well, if you want something done, you do it yourself. She had 10 first half points and now has 12 on the game. Wow, that's the 3rd time she has made a pinpoint pass, and they've missed a fairly easy layup. Here's a shot in the lane, no good. Stevens got the rebound, and then over the back, I believe.
Duncan missed some easy shots on that one, Jeff. They should have had 2 points. They were underneath. They had control of the ball, and then they missed a couple of layups.
Sarah Briggs will inbound the basketball. America West Arena, home of the Phoenix Suns and the Coyotes, and home of this 2A Girls State Championship game between Seton Catholic, who's fast breaking it, and they miss another easy layup. Jill Davis this time the culprit. 35 all is our score. Up top is Didon Lovett, and she has bested Rosa Bernasconi in this one. She has scored 20. Now in the lane, the runner, and she threw up an air ball. It's going to be saved there nicely by Ashley Germain. That is a huge rebound. Now in the lane, it looked like she may have walked. The rebound is Rosa Bernasconi, her 5th rebound. Now she'll bring it out of backcourt. She should have about 5 assists too, and then took her eye off the ball, and somehow, some way, Sarah Briggs got it. Here's a loose ball picked up there by Seton. The shot, no good. The foul is going to go against number 10, Candace Damron, and to the line is Kate Mitchell, who missed 2 free throws her last trip down. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left to go here, and it's 35-35. 2A state championship, the girls state championship, on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network and Sports Cassette Productions. Bob West and Jeff Lowry from the Purple Palace.
You might say, Jeff, that this crowd has to love it.
You would have to say it if they are a Duncan Wildcat fan. That shot is good by Mitchell, and that has given the Sentinels the lead of 1 as they regain the lead. And here's the next one. It's up and around and good. So Mitchell gives her team a 2-point lead with 2 free throws. She has 4 points, and here comes Lovett up top of the key. She's guarded there closely by Placido. Now over in the corner for Stevens, and she'll put it up there, and it's no good. And the rebound is Rosa Bernasconi, number 6. She wants to go coast to coast. She will. Put it up with the left, and she'll score it. Unbelievable. Off balance, left-handed shot. She switched hands in midair and laid it up and in, and she's got 14 points to go along with the 6 rebounds and a couple assists. Here's a drive in the lane, and that's a good call. Offensive foul against Didon Lovett.
Offensive foul, Didon Lovett, her first.
That's her first personal foul and the 4th team foul on the Wildcats. Briggs will inbound to Rosa Bernasconi. Get it over to Jill Davis on the left side. Now they work it up top to Placido. Katie Placido now tried to get it inside and down low to Kate Mitchell, but it's deflected out of there, and Duncan will come up with it. Now Lovett driving the lane. Lovett scoring it. Didon Lovett with 20 points, 22 points now. High score in the game, and it's 39-37. Here's a wide open Briggs. She missed another layup. Unbelievable. Well, the Sentinels would be up by about 12 right now if they could hit an easy layup.
They haven't hit the good ones, have they, Jeff?
Well, I'll tell you, that really, if you're the guy that passes the ball or gal that passes the ball, you got to be upset when they miss them like that. Here's a shot by Ben Como, who is playing with 4 fouls. She misses it. Now Jill Davis wants to drive, and she'll go coast to coast. Lay it up and in, and it's 41-37. So Seton Catholic has built the largest lead since they lost it late in the second period. Here's Lovett in the lane. Over in the corner, and it's going to be lost. The pass was initially deflected by Seton, but then goes out of bounds, and Duncan wants a timeout to talk it over. They don't want this one to get out of hand, so John Payne tells them to call timeout. We'll take one, too, on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. The score, 41-37, Seton Catholic. Welcome back to America West Arena with Bob West, Jeff Lowry on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network and Sports Cassette. 41-37, Seton Catholic. They were here last year. Here's Rosa Bernasconi in the lane, putting it up and in, and it's a 6-point lead at the 3:31 mark here in the third period. Pass comes down the corner, and Briggs broke it up. But Cole recovers and now loses it along the baseline, and it's going to be recovered by Bernasconi. Here she comes. Get it off to the right side. Davis. And her shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Stevens. Stevens, who did not come into the game. Here's a steal by Briggs, and offensive foul.
Offensive foul, 57 Briggs, her second team foul, shooting foul.
Sentinels with a 43-37 lead. Good defense there by Duncan. Audrey Bencoma to the bottom of your screen with 4 fouls. Let's see how much this affects her play. She has not been an integral part in this game. Here's a good pass from Lovett to Cole, and Cole buries it from the free throw line, and they've got it back to a 4-point lead. It's 43-39. And now a steal, and we're going to get a tie-up. Jump ball. Good defense by Amanda Cole. Seton Catholic will get the alternating possession here, but good defense anyhow by Amanda Cole. Here's the inbound to Bernasconi. She's got 16 points and playing with 3. And speaking of threes, she puts one up there, a super trio for Rosa Bernasconi. She has 19 points and now the largest lead at the 2:23 mark here in the third period has given the Sentinels a 7-point lead. Here's a steal. Slowing it down in traffic is Placido over to the left side. Quick pass by Rosa inside to Sarah Briggs. A beautiful pass by Rosa Bernasconi, and this time they convert. Briggs now with 19 points. Check that, 16 points for Briggs. Baseline shot, and Lovett could not come up with it, and Placido with a rebound. Rosa Bernasconi out of backcourt. Full court pass down to the right side on the other end. Shot no good, out of bounds. It will be Duncan's basketball. A 9-point lead. Left side, Lovett now works it up top, and she's guarded. The 2 great players in this game, Lovett and Bernasconi, guarding each other, and now a twisted ankle for Rosa, but she seems to be okay. Here's Cole. She'll put it up and hit it. A good shot by Amanda Cole, and she's got 6 points in this third period. That's been crucial. The Sentinels lead at 48-41. Here's a drive. Dish it off to Briggs. She'll lay it up and in on a nice pass. And good penetration by Katie Placido, but it was just good ball movement that was a result of that basket. Sarah Briggs with 18. Bernasconi with 19. Here's Cole in the lane. She'll lay it up and in.
I love it everywhere.
Dawn Lovett with another assist. She just keeps it coming. Jill Davis now bringing it up the left side, down the middle, put it up from 5, can't buy it. And Cole, who has really stepped it up here in this crucial third period, has the rebound, and they'll play for the last shot. The Wildcats of Duncan High School trailing 50-43. Here is a near steal, and that's going to be a foul. Well, I thought for a moment it was going to be the 4th on Rosa Bernasconi, but it's going to go against number 22, Suzanne Stevens. And with 17.9 seconds left to go, the Sentinels with a 50-43 lead. It's a non-shooting foul, and Seton will inbound, and they can play for the last shot. They'll get it up to Jill Davis. Davis on the right wing. Now gets it up top. That's Placido. She'll drive. She'll dish it off and then throw it away. They got 6 seconds to unload. Down the left side is Hanson. She's got 3. She'll drive. Baseline. She has it blocked. Here's Cole. She tried to put it up, and it was blocked there nicely by Kate Mitchell. And that's the end of 3 periods of play. It's the 2A Girls State Championship from America West Arena. And we'll be back with what should be a very exciting 4th period from America West in just a moment. 4th quarter action. Seton Catholic back in the state championships, a game they lost last year to White River, a team that was 32-1, 55-44. Right now they're in the driver's seat with a 7-point lead, going for a state championship, and what a basket there by Audrey Bencoma. And Lovett with another assist. She's got 4. So it's a 5-point game, and both head coaches got their big players in there, Bernasconi and Bencoma. Here's a rebound coming out to Hanson, and they can cut it to under 5. To Dawn Lovett. Can she bring her team to a state championship? What a driving shot in the lane. She's got 24 after scoring 22 after 3 periods of play. And it's a 3-point game as the Sentinels trail it or lead it by 3. 2 years ago, Duncan, under head coach John Payne, a 28-1 season, won the 1995 2A state championship. Here's Rosa Bernasconi in the lane. She's got 21, and it's a 5-point lead. Well, if you're a betting person right now, the Sentinels are definitely the favorite here. But with Lovett shooting the daylights out of the ball, anything's possible. She missed that one, and the rebound comes down to Kate Mitchell. Out of backcourt is Rosa Bernasconi. She has 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Here's a quick pass inside. Nice reverse layup by Katie Placido. Talking about moving without the ball. That was a textbook play.
That was a beauty. Can't be better than that.
54-47, a big possession here, and I think they're going to have a tie-up. And it's going to be Seton Catholic's ball. They lost the possession arrow at the start of the 4th period. So Bernasconi, you know that she's got putting this game out of reach in her mind. She'll go coast to coast. She lays it up, got her own rebound. I don't understand that call, but nonetheless, Seton gets it back. Katie Placido. Down in the corner. They'll get it inside. Here's Kate Mitchell with the turnaround, and it's going to be off of Seton. I don't understand that one either. 5:38 left to go, and it's 54-47. With Seton Catholic on top. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Duncan defeated St. John's 2 years ago, 68-49 to capture the 2A Conference State Championship. Here's a behind-the-back pass by Dedon, and it was wasted on the missed shot, but now they're traveling on Jill Davis.
Number 23.
Wildcats need a score here. They're down by 7.
Well, there's plenty of time left in the game to throw it out. And with Lovett at controls, anything can happen. She's a very, very good point guard and scores a lot of points, and a lot of points in a hurry.
She's the leading scorer in this game with 24. Here's the inbound. The shot no good by Stevens, as she just checked back into the lineup for the Wildcats to give her team and John Payne an opportunity to get some rebounds and control the boards. A long 3 by Bernasconi is no good. And we're down to 5 minutes left to go in regulation, and it's 54-47. Up top it goes. Here is Lovett. Out top of the key. Beyond the perimeter circle. Now she'll want to drive. She'll put up the shot. A runner won't go. A little out of control. Briggs had it. She traveled, but no call. And now a reach-in foul on Dedon Lovett. Sarah Briggs, boy, she's had a big game. 6 rebounds, 18 points, Bob.
Yeah, she sure has. They're going to need more leadership than what they've got. This one player scoring most of the points is what's happened in this ball game. So everybody's going to have to contribute if they're going to come back and win this game.
No question about it. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left to go, and the Sentinels lead it by 7. 4th period action. This is the 2A Girls State Championship game on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. Catholic with the 7-point lead here on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network. Seton has the ball. And they will inbound with 4:47 left to go. And doing the inbounding honors is Heidi Hammer. She'll get it up to Placido, and she'll bring it up out of backcourt. Well, they're going to a partial trap on the full court defense. Here's Briggs. She'll put up a 3, and it's in and around no good. And Stevens with 5 rebounds coming off the bench here for John Payne's team. Up top, Dedon Lovett, top scorer in the game with 24. She'll put it up baseline. Can't get it. Rebound is going to be off Bernasconi, and Duncan will retain possession. This is a big possession for the Wildcats because they trail by 7. And you just can't get too far down because this Seton Catholic team is really one of the best teams in the last couple of years. Duncan with the basketball. Of course, they were here 2 years ago under John Payne. Chandler Seton has only been here once, and they lost. Here's Dion trying to find an opening. She gets it down low. Stevens with the turnaround. No, got the rebound. Puts it up, and the shot will not go. We're going to get a foul. Looked like that was before the shot. But they're going to give her the two-shot foul anyway. So Suzanne Stevens will go to the line after scoring 2, 4, 6 points and grabbing 10 rebounds yesterday against Morenci. She'll go to the line here and try to get her third and fourth point.
Looked to me like she stutter stepped before she was fouled on that one, Jeff, but evidently I was wrong. Wrong again.
Hey, you were right. I think they were wrong.
That's a possibility.
Second free throw. It's up and around, no good. And the rebound comes down to Seton Catholic. Angie Hobber over to Rosa Bernasconi. Bernasconi with 21 points. She's had a big game here. And she's been playing with 3 fouls. She has 4 fouls now. Here's a super trio, and it's good from Rosa Bernasconi. A super trio. Katie Placido, and it's a 9-point lead. That is a huge basket. Now Duncan, can they come back? They get it in the low block. Here's the shot, no good. Rosa Bernasconi with the rebound. She's going to take it all the way, Bob West. Lay it up and in. And I think we are going to see Seton Catholic take this game unless Duncan can start putting it together. They're down by 11.
Not much time in the game left, Jeff, so they're going to have to start putting it up. Playing tough defense.
Rebound comes down to Briggs. She's got 7. So the Placido three-pointer has really opened it up, and then the coast-to-coast by Rosa Bernasconi has kind of done them in. That's going to be a missed shot, and Ashley Germain had the rebound, but Rosa got her hand in there and creates the tie-up.
For 22, Susan Stevens, and 23, Becca Hansen.
Hansen and Stevens are out. Damron is in. It's Damron Cole, Ashley Germain, Audrey Bencomo, and of course, Dedon Lovett. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left to go. I don't know what they're waiting on. Bounce pass down low, and a nice give and go. Ashley Germain from Dedon Lovett. She has 6 assists to go along with her 24 points, and it's a 9-point lead. Sentinels taking their time. 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go. The Wildcats' next foul will put Seton in the 1-1. We're going to get a timeout. With 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go, and it's 59-50. The Sentinels of Seton Catholic on top. We'll be back on the APN. Welcome back to America West Arena, the girls 2A Finals State Championship from the Purple Palace, and it's a 9-point lead as Seton Catholic trying to win it. John Payne out there arguing with one of the officials here, and something about, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know if she's going to have to come out or not.
They're trying to find out where's a good place to eat after the game.
It might be the case. I don't think it's any big deal. 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go. Seton with the basketball, and they lead by 9. They may want to start putting them in the 1-1 already. Up top is Placido. It was her three-pointer that extended the Sentinel lead to 9 at the back at about the 3:50 mark here in the third period. 1.5 left to go, and that's going to put Seton in the 1-1. Well, it's going to take great defense in order for Duncan. And when I talk about great defense, that means forced turnovers and capitalizing on them turnovers. Stevens is coming out of the game.
Uniform number 32. Bencolo into the Wildcats lineup.
They're going to need at least 4 or 5 possessions. That's going to be mighty tough with just a minute and 27 seconds left, Jeff. They're going to have to really pressure or foul and hope that they miss the free throws. That's their only chance to get back in it.
Well, at the line is Sarah Briggs, and she's had a huge game here. She missed the rebound, and unfortunately it went off number 32 of Duncan High School. We do not have her name. She's not on the roster. We apologize. Up top, Seton with the basketball. And here is a steal by Dedon. Love it, but Rosa got it right back. Now a foul. And it's going to go against, let's see. It's going to go against number 12, Dedon Lovett. So back to the line we go. The Sentinels in the 1-and-1 again. With 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go in regulation and a 9-point lead. Stay with us at the conclusion of this game. Bob and I will be selecting our APN star of the games for both teams. First free throw good by who else? Rosa Bernasconi. She has 24 points, make it 25. Out of backcourt, Dedon Lovett, 24 points. She has matched Rosa's performance here. Get it over to the left side. That's Dameron. She'll move to the right, and it's stolen by Rosa. She wants to go coast to coast. She will take it, lay it up and in. And Bob West, the Sentinels are going to win this ball game with 55 seconds left to go. It's a 13-point lead. And she is fouled on the play. She'll go to the line. She's got 27.
You know, she was out of the lineup for about 3 or 4 minutes. That's when Duncan caught up with this Seton team. They put her back in the lineup, but it hasn't been the same since.
Now you've got that. You hit that right on the head, and the free throw is no good. It's tipped out. It's going to be Duncan basketball, trailing by 13, and I think we can go ahead and name our 2 star of the games right now. Our Arizona Play-by-Play Network star of the game, Rosa Bernasconi, right now with 27 points, and she steals another one. That is the 5th steal of the day. Give her 4 assists and 7 rebounds, a foul up top. And Seton will not be the bridesmaid this year, Bob West.
No, they're not. Looks like Duncan gets that role this year. But, you know, Duncan has a lot of good ball players coming back, as does Seton. Seton's number 24. We said she was a player of the game, and she certainly should be. She'll be back again next year, and look out for Seton again.
Well, look out for both of these teams. Really, Rebecca Hansen coming back in. She'll be back next year.
I think Mother graduates.
Suzanne Stevens will be back next year, and so will Rosa Bernasconi.
Rosa Bernasconi.
64 to 50.
That sounds like SI tie. Would you say that, Jeff? Bernasconi?
Briggs with 19 points after the first free throw was made. We're down to 37 seconds. Here's Hansen, top of the key, picked up there by Placido. Get it down to number 32 along the baseline. She'll push it up and score it. Number 32 is... We don't have that name. We apologize. We're down to 20 seconds, and Rosa is going back to the line. What a game. Our APN star of the game, Seton Catholic Sentinels, Rosa Bernasconi, the 5'6" junior. She's got 27 points and 2 free throws coming up, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals. Wholesale substitutions now for Duncan. And Dawn Lovett of the Duncan Wildcats, and what a game she had, 24 points. She had 6 assists, a couple of rebounds. She's coming out of the game along with the other 5 starters. And the Wildcats have a lot to be proud of. They hung with them for 3.5 quarters.
They probably could have been champions had it not been for Seton. They're certainly the second best quality team in this tournament. And I'm telling you, this Seton group couldn't be a happier bunch. They were bridesmaids last year, and they're going to be brides this year.
Wholesale substitutions. Christy McLean is in the lineup. First free throw is good by Rosa. She's got 28. Oksana Melokina is in there. Also is number 14. I don't have a number for her or a name for her. Here's a shot, no good. Also number 25. There's a lot of girls on this Duncan roster in the lineup that are not on the roster, or there's been a uniform change, so we apologize for not conveying that to you. And here's another girl that we have no idea who it is.
Number 44, Nicholson in the Wildcats lineup. Number 30, Michelle Hall, and 32, Heidi Hubbard.
Coming out of the lineup, Placido and, of course, Sarah Briggs, who was the big player in the first half. She had a huge first half, controlling the boards, and was the high scorer, I think, going into the halftime. 28 points for Rosa Bernasconi. She wants to stay in there, Bob. She wants to, well, I think they're going to pull her out.
She's a competitor.
Yes, she is.
And it's a good thing that they let all these young ladies play. At least they can say they played the state championship.
And Rosa Bernasconi coming out of the lineup, and a standing ovation for her here at America West Arena. 12.8 seconds left to go, and it's 65-52 with the Sentinels on top. And the Wildcats will just run it out. They'll try to get a score before this one's over. In the paint, and a nice rejection. They're going to say a jump ball with 4.2 seconds left to go. A couple of more substitutions for Seton. Number 34 is Beth Mitchell. And coming out of the game is number 32, Heidi Hauber. And yes, Kate Mitchell is in there along with Beth Mitchell. We're down to 3 seconds left to go. And it's broken up at midcourt, but it doesn't matter because the ball game is over, and Seton Catholic is the 1997 state champions of the 2A Girls Conference. We'll be back with some interviews in just a moment.